All right, let's talk about something pretty wild. What if you could build a massive YouTube channel? I'm talking tens of thousands of dollars a month, but you never, ever have to show your face on camera. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, today, we are cracking open the exact playbook to make that happen.
So maybe you've got a ton of great ideas, you've got the drive, but the thought of getting in front of a camera? Ugh, not for you. Look, if that's you, you are so not alone. And the best part? It turns out you don't have to be on camera at all.
And I'm guessing some of these probably look familiar, right? I don't have the time. My gear isn't good enough. I'm just super camera shy. Or maybe it's just that big, overwhelming question, where do I even begin? Trust me, we've all been there. But we're about to cut right through that noise and give you a super clear path forward.
Okay, so before we dive into all the fun, creative stuff, we got to talk about the numbers. Because you've probably seen those earnings estimates on different websites and thought, are those even real? Well, they are, and they're based on real data. And once you understand how this data works, oh man, that's when you start to see just how big this opportunity really is.
Okay, two super important letters you need to know: CPM and RPM. Now, CPM is what advertisers are willing to pay YouTube to run ads. It's kind of theoretical for you. But RPM, that's the one you care about: revenue per mil. That's the actual money that hits your bank account for every 1,000 views after YouTube takes its slice of the pie. So always focus on the RPM.
So here's the thing. A lot of those online tools, they'll give you a really lowball estimate, maybe like $4 RPM for a US audience. But in reality, for the kind of high-value niches we're about to get into, we're talking a whole different ballgame. We're looking at RPMs of $15, maybe even way higher. That means you could be earning 3, even 4 times what you think is possible.
All right, let's get to the good stuff. This is really the heart of it all. We've gone through hundreds of channels, and we've pinpointed the 7 most profitable, fastest-growing niches that are just perfect for creators who don't want to be on camera. Ready? Let's jump into the first one.
First on the list, business documentaries. Think about those amazing videos that tell the story of how huge companies were built or how they crumbled. You know, the epic sagas of tech giants, the drama behind big business decisions, that kind of stuff. It's super compelling.
And here's why this niche is so good. The RPM is awesome, between 15 and 20 bucks. But the real key, the secret sauce, is the storytelling. It's not just a boring history lesson. You need drama, you need a lesson learned, and you need that spark of innovation. The classic story of Netflix versus Blockbuster, that's the perfect example. It's got everything.
Okay, next up is a really interesting one, and it's kind of a new thing that's just blown up: prehistory. And get this, the best part is you often don't even need a voiceover for these. No face, no voice, just pure visuals.
I mean, the potential here is just insane. We saw one channel pull in 77 million views in just 3 months. And the formula is so simple, but so powerful. It's all about creating this cinematic experience with amazing visuals, a lot of them are AI generated now, and really good immersive sound. That's it. It's that simple.
All right, let's talk about the heavy hitter. Our third deep dive is a niche that could very well be the most profitable one on this entire list. It's called the financial diet. And the reason it's so powerful is that it attracts a really premium audience, and advertisers will pay big money to reach them.
Seriously, just look at that RPM, $35 to $45. That is absolutely nuts. And it's because the people watching are interested in things like investing, personal finance, and building wealth. That's an audience advertisers are desperate to get in front of. So for the exact same number of views, you could be earning like 3 times more than in other really popular niches.
So that's the full list. We dove deep on 3, but you've also got classic history, always a winner. Rare car stories, super passionate audience there. The workout niche is what we call evergreen. People are always going to be looking for that content. And of course, AI news and tools, which is basically future-proof. It's only going to get bigger.
Okay, so you've got your niche picked out, awesome. But now you're probably thinking, okay, but this sounds like a ton of work. And you know what? It used to be. But this is where everything has changed. Thanks to AI, the whole process is way easier and faster than you'd ever believe.
Let's break it down. Your whole workflow is just 4 simple steps. Step 1, research. You can use AI tools like ChatGPT to just brainstorm ideas and find really cool stories. Step 2, script. You can literally give ChatGPT a specific prompt and it will write the entire script for you, from start to finish. Step 3, voiceover. You take that script, pop it into an AI voice tool like 11 Labs, and bam, you've got a professional voiceover. And step 4, Visuals. You grab some stock footage, put it all together, and you're done. It's like an assembly line for creating amazing content.
And seriously, don't sleep on the quality here. If you give the AI a good prompt, the scripts it comes up with are incredible. They're so good, they flow so well, that you literally forget it wasn't written by a human. The whole barrier of, I'm not a good writer, poof, it's gone.
So there you have it. We've looked at the data, we've walked through the best niches, and we've given you the AI workflow to make it all happen. The path is literally laid out right in front of you. The opportunity is very, very real.
So, let's just boil it all down. First, making serious money with a faceless channel isn't some fantasy. It's a real, proven model. Second, it all starts with picking the right niche, one with a high RPM. That's absolutely key. And finally, the AI tools we have now make creating amazing content easier than it has ever been. You don't need to be an expert anymore. The game has changed.
Look, you have the blueprint, you know the most profitable niches, and you have the AI tools to build everything. Think about it. A year from today, you could look back and say this was the moment it all started. So, with all of this in front of you, the only real question is, what's stopping you?